Alright, enemies. It's time to fight the Foo. Or something. I don't know. Never listened to their music. Right, so, started to do this level earlier today, and, it was a thing, although it wasn't really a bad thing, honestly. I had a lot of fun already. I just did Element 2 Normal. So now it's time to look into Element 2... Now it's time to look into Element 2 Token Taker. And then probably Element 1. I reckon it's gonna be simpler because it's like half the length. Then there's one daunting screen. I've looked into it a little. But yeah, for now, so the main question that this level raises is it possible to do 5 token runs? Because this level has 5 tokens, but so far I haven't been able to find a way to do either element with all 5 tokens. Wait, why did it not submit my I definitely did a... Or did I only... Oh, I only collected 1 token, that's why. I should be... Yeah, I'm right here again. Yeah, so the problem is that there's 1 token on Fu Man's path, and the rest are... Well, there's 1 token before the split, there's 1 token on Fu Man's path, and there's 3 tokens on Glitch Woman's path specifically. So, you know, the first spot is obviously... get onto Fu Man's path and then go to Glitch Woman's and do a 5 token run on that path. That seems like the more likely option. I don't know if we're gonna get a 5 out of 5 on Fu Man's path. Because I'm almost certain that there's gonna be no way to backtrack to Fu Man with all the tokens from Glitch Woman. But I don't know. So I have one idea at the very least. I don't know if this is actually gonna be the case, but... this level has a thing that it likes to call Brutal Mode. And, one of my ideas was, if Brutal Mode disables checkpoints, then it could be possible to control R after getting every other path token and just, like, do the whole level again. But I don't know if this is actually the case. So this is the level. It's a lot to take in. The problem right here is this. I don't know if you can see my mouth. Probably not. But the token in the middle right here in the long, big shaft, that's Fu Man's token. That's the one that we can't get on the Glitch Woman route. So if we were able to somehow control R back to like here, I think, then we could get it. We could do a 5 token run, but that would require basically none of the checkpoints existing. And I don't know if this actually turns them off. Guess we'll have to have a look. It'd be nice if it did. I've never actually played around with this much. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't actually know where each of the checkpoint objects are. That one of them looked like touch. But I mean, I guess in theory I just have to get to this token without touching another checkpoint. Like I can control R to here, but I'm assuming that a lot of these are just screen-wide checkpoint objects. Very curious how this screen was made. Because, like, this is part of Fu Man's path. If you were to fall down right here. This is solid if you enter from here. I don't really know how they did it. If we were able to just go onto Fu Man's path from right here, it would be very convenient. It will save a bunch of time. I don't know if we can. Not two separate rooms either, you can see it on the map. I'm very curious how the collision here was done. Let's see, the split of the paths is coming up. I think I got Magna Beam bugged. Say, this is where you're going to glitch woman's path, up there. So if I was able to skip any creature checkpoints up until that token, you know, we could control R, but there's a lot of them, and I'm sure some of them are screen-wide. Excuse me? I haven't done E1 runs yet, so I don't know what a good strat there is. I'll have to look at Pineapple Derp's run. It's the screen again, but now this time the walls are solid. I don't know how this works. I don't know how they did it. I wonder... We would either have to wave... We would either have to find a way from this token to the Glitch Woman path, or skip every single checkpoint on the Glitch Woman path, and somehow get back here. I don't think either of those things are likely to happen. I'm still on brutal mode, right? I think the platforms are moving faster. I can't actually tell if anything else is yeah, I think this dude's more aggressive as well. Even though I'm brutal with the checkpoints, are unfortunately still there. Very unfortunate. So I think that rules out that theory, sadly. The only way you can really get, like, full token taker runs on split path stages like this if you, control R from one path onto the other. But if there's a checkpoint in the way, there's nothing you can do. It's like Temple of Light and Dark, I wasn't able to get a 4/4 token taker run on Element 1 because the 4th token is in the Light World and can't be gone back from. There's no more passages into the Dark World, and there's a checkpoint beforehand. There's no two-way screen transitions, nothing after the boss. Apart from that, there's not actually that many stages where I haven't been able to get full token taker runs. Skull Secret Zone, because those paths are completely isolated. Looks like this is going to be another one of them, though. So I don't know how you get onto the other path here. I really just don't. Let's see. There's so many checkpoints in this level, now that I look at it. It's, really a lot. I guess we'll just focus on, 4 out of 5 for, E2 for the moment, then. It should be relatively simple. So I've already done, E2 normal, which I didn't actually think was too hard. Got a nice sub 4. Beating, Pineapple Derp for 453. This room's Tornado Blow. What am I doing? Very unsure what the best strat on rotavirus is. There's a couple different things that are feasible. Namely, Power Line does 1.5, but obviously hits rapidly. Electric Cable does 3, but it's pretty inconsistent and not too easy to hit with, depending on what it does. Magnetic Shockwave does 2, causes its screen to glitch out in various ways. I have to wonder. There's a way to get from that screen there. But even then, there's no way you're skipping all these checkpoints. And I don't know between all of those which is the best. Really? No. I look at this token. I thought I had a relatively consistent strat. Maybe it needs some refining. Maybe this is better, not taking the final one. But that's not gonna be. What? Huh? What? Huh? Terminals aren't required for anything. I probably will end up doing them in the inevitable 100% room because they give a good amount of balls that we need. There's no reason to do them in an IL. Always unfortunate when levels aren't full token completable. Single run. I guess I shouldn't be control R-ing on this checkpoint. That row is optional, I think. Okay, battle windows. So 2 of these are trivial. Toadman and Yellow Devil. Flash Woman, I tried for so long to get a 1 cycle, but I could not get anything. The best I was able to, well, I technically have done 1 cycles, but they have used extensive pause buffering, Wait, what the hell? Extensive pause buffering to cancel bait bobber, because that does more damage than Spark Chaser. Yellow Devil I got one cycle relatively consistently with Electro Cable. I was able to do it just now in the test run that I did. That's a little strange. I only did like half. I'm gonna have to control R here. Monty on the Run always crunches the music. This has been in since the dawn of time, and apparently there's not really a way to fix it. It's unfortunate. This is where the level teaches you that you can use Break Dash to get through all the obstacles. It's much needed. Otherwise this section would be pretty hellish. Excuse me. There's no more Turpin here, are there? There's a terminal. For little it matters. You can actually use this to warp into the boss corridor. It's actually not that bad of an idea to fall down there. That's not the fastest option. Glitchwoman is weaker to Water Shield than she is to Royal Guard. 4 as opposed to 3, and 3 as opposed to 2 in the second thing. Much, you know, as unwieldy as Royal Guard is. Or as Water Shield is, sorry, as opposed to Royal Guard. Alright, 780. That can still go down a bit. I think Battle Windows on its own probably takes a minute. So you know, that's pretty hefty. The Rush Bike token takes a little... Provided you get it first try, of course. And then what else? The Electro Cable token doesn't take that much. And the Monty on the Run token actually doesn't take that much either. I don't know if sub 5 is realistic for this. Maybe not. But definitely sub 6. Alright, tomorrow is going to be the first levels of the week in the Discord. In the MaGMML speedrunning. I guess just the MaGMML Discord. In the speedrunning channel. We try a format where we roll 2 random levels every week. And people will compete for that week for fastest times. Well, hopefully a fun and engaging way to people to try something else, even if they're not like, you know, at record level times. Or just like, you know, dip their toes into IL running. I'm hoping to make it as accessible as possible. That was funny. Maybe get some new faces in. If you want to join in, feel free. Anytime, wow. I would like to see anyone put up their times. It's just gonna be a little friendly competition thing. Maybe we can push some of the records down as well. We get a level that hasn't been around much yet. But yeah, join the MaGMML Discord. The link is pretty much in all MaGMML media. I think it's on the website. It should be on the Blue Sky. MaGMMLcontest.com is your place to be. I don't know if there's anything up there. I don't think I've actually checked. Come to think of it. For Magnum Virus, Magnetic Shockwave is probably the way to go. I actually did both Protovirus and Magnum Virus with Powerline. I did my normal run. Powerline is like probably the fastest. You know, the weapon that can achieve the fastest time in general. But it doesn't get the fastest average times. Average, I mean, usually maybe Electric Cable or Max Shock is faster. There we go. This room is the one that gets me tripped up most often still. Probably use Tornado Blow this actually, that would be faster than Track Shoe. Crunchy. At least it goes away when it switches to MaGMML3 Wily Star Boss. Okay, well, very nearly sub 6. This can go to like 5.5, I think. I had a pretty bad Monty on the run in that run. Rest was alright. Yeah, I actually also took a while on the Rush Bike token. I can go close to 5 minutes. But you know, it's a good improvement. I mean, the before this, the fastest run was 19 minutes, so you know, we're getting there. It's a bit better. Almost a banging tune. Part of why I actually like it quite a bit. Should also technically use Tornado Ball there, but it's become a bit of a habit to track shoes now. Excuse me. Goodness. What? Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, that was never in the way before. What did I do? That too good? Maybe. Maybe my movement was too good. Yeah, I think I got into that position faster than I ever had before. And the block was in the way. Whoops. Punished for being too good. That was not good. It's also random if you get the first turn or if they get the first turn on battle windows, which is a very annoying RNG factor. Okay. I don't know if it's actually possible to get all first strikes and just not have to see any attacks from them. Well, you're gonna have to see an attack from Flashman anyway if you don't want Psycho Her, but... You know, I don't know if it's possible to get all first attacks. I think you always first attack Toadman. The other two seems to be about 50%. Yo, Paps, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to Fu Man. This level is a thing and a half. This level is like an entire game in itself. It does a lot of things. A lot of things that I was better off not doing as well. Because, you know, it says something if one of your elements in the IL speedrun is still over 4 minutes. While, you know, most levels hang around 130. Damn it. Yeah, this level has references to Kirby's Adventure, Monty on the Run, and more. Also, I guess I should mention, it has some fairly eye-strainy glitch effects. So it's not for everyone. This level is skippable. The skip room for this level features like every single skip NPC. Because this level does everything wrong. Kind of. Some of it is excruciatingly difficult, some of it is eye-strainy. It promises a costume unlock where it wasn't allowed to. It's really difficult to navigate. I can excuse me? Go through it in a second. Yeah, Fever Dream is about right. It does a lot of things that I like and respect. I think it's very fun to play, but it's, there's a reason that, Boonman was barred from receiving any reference content in the game. Boonman and Glitch Woman don't show up anywhere in the hubs. They're in the boss gallery, but that's about it. And obviously there's no unlock for the, optional side quest. Let me show the skip room. Everyone is here. The tokens are difficult. Only about 3 members got that rush back token legitimately. I am one of them. There's 2 paths. There's eye-straining glitch effects. Magnetic shockwave on Buster Virus and Protovirus make it even worse. The level's very difficult. The level promises the costume unlock. The level has very unintuitive, you know, on the terminal hunt, there are some sections where you want to specifically... The level creator wanted you to use Ice Wall and had a very hacky workaround for it that it looked like a bug. So, yeah. Everyone is here. What's up, people? It's not the 1st of October. I hate to break the news to you. It is in fact the 11th of January. But I do see the FOO. Alright, so let's do another run. I think the one that I just did clocked in at just over 6 minutes as well, if I remember. So we're gonna try and go for like 5.5. That's true, 1-1-1. Pretty good date. Excuse me! That was my fault. Godspeed, this level is funny. It's honestly... You know, provided you're fine with all the glitch flashing and whatnot, and you can actually play the level, I think there is a lot of merit to it. I personally enjoy it. I suppose maybe you would call it a guilty pleasure. What's up, Ender? Good to see you. Like, I don't know, the music bangs, and, like, most of the strats for the screens aren't that difficult. I get a lot of enjoyment out of this level. The only things I'm a bit iffy on are the mid-bosses, because I can't figure out a consistent way to take them down quickly. I'm grasping onto straws with what I'm doing with Powerline. Because it's not super consistent. But it's alright. Oh, and I wish that Monty on the Run didn't crunch the music, but I reported that in testing before 1.0 was even out. Oh, this is not the right path. And apparently it was just an unfixable thing. So now we're all the way in 1.12 as of today. And it's still there. I think if you're willing to indulge the level, then it's pretty good, but also... it gets a lot of hate on the dev team side for something to try to do, like force the costume unlock, and like... Fuman's projectiles are actually coded in such that they could easily be repurposed as an older weapon. Sarasa basically did everything that in her power to try and, get the devs to, make an alter weapon and a custom costume for her. She gave us the respective side quest in the level to do so, and, like, she programmed Fuman's projectiles as, like, a player projectile. And that was very presumptuous. Ended up getting her blacklisted from basically everything. Ace Sparks review goes into detail about some of it. And it's also just... For the average player, it's very hard to manage a lot of it. This level takes you probably an hour, probably half an hour per element on the first go. Not more. You didn't know this? Wait! This mini boss has a token! What do you mean? I guess you forgot. Oh, to me, it's honestly one of the more memorable things about the stage. I messed up the movement. Hello Vortex for good luck. No! Yeah, I released my breakdash in midair, and then didn't give me any invincibility. Yeah, this is a rare breakdash moment. Breakdash sees using like no IL. Except this one. This breakdash is really useful in the Monty on the Run section. It is really annoying to play that section without breakdash. Play a little carefully here. Ah, damn it. I didn't value that run too much anyway. If it would have been like a 540 or something, but I did fumble here and there. I can get like a sub 530 on this for sure. This will definitely be the longest IL I've done. I wonder how many there are to beat it. Like, Shrine of Nebula is an obvious one. Shrine of Nebula normal is like 12 minutes, I think? I don't know if anyone's actually done Shrine of Nebula Token Taker yet. That one will be one for the ages. I guess Neo Pit of Pit, needless to say. But I think this is one of the longest things out there, like Crewman E2 Token Taker. Excuse me. What else is even that long? I think Underground Runaround's pretty long. Even that one's like, I think it's sitting at 5 minutes for normal. I don't know if it has any tokens. Hunter Tower, of course. How could I forget about Hunter Tower? God, I dread the day that I have to do Hunter Tower Token Taker. Please, oh, for the love of God. That's gonna be like an actual 15-minute run. The problem about Hunter Tower is not only that it's long, I'm fine with that. It's boring as hell because no weapons are enabled. You have Ice Wall, Rush Coil, and Rush Jet. That's what makes Hunter Tower so egregious to me. Like, why? At least let the player have some fun, Jesus. It's just like actively started disliking some levels for disabling specific things. Some of them did just definitely do it out of spite. I definitely remember that Quinton disabling Magna Beam and White Jokum was a spite move. For the skippers and the speedrunners. But Jesus, just, you know, if people really want to shortcut that badly, then just let them do it, and you know, people want to do the challenge in the intended way, they will do it. They can just not use the weapon. I think a good challenge is, you know, when it's difficult to do Buster only, and you get to do the whole intent of the challenge, but you can use weapons to get around it in an interesting way. If that makes sense. Okay, this is first try. That was very good. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's like you would think if it was based on Wily Wars, then It would at least take you, it'll let you take the weapons from 1 to 3 in, but there's no Thunder Beam inside. There's no, do we have anything else that qualifies? Water Shield, Warp Chaser, Laser Trident, Back Shock, Break Dash. No, I guess not really. Still, like, what, Ice Wall? I mean, I get why Ice Wall's there. It's because it's for that one token, but like, Violet was kind of the embodiment of the MaGMML concept of just like, you know, take all your favorite weapons and you get to take all 8 into a castle. In Haunted Tower is just the opposite of that. But you can also get, you know, random attacks on these dudes. And there's obviously faster and slower ones, like Flash Woman not doing anything is fast, shocker. Flash Woman doing tridents isn't that fast. Yeah, there I got the initiative on Yellow Devil, which is nice. So I didn't get the initiative on Splash Woman, but I did get it on Yellow Devil. I don't really get the point in disabling weapons, because, like, if people, you know, if people want to play Buster only, they will play Buster only, even if they have weapons. But if people are, like, stuck redoing a challenge for the 5th time, good god, let them have Rush Spike or something, or Magna Beam, whatever. They just want to speedrun. In most cases, I feel like it's just spite. Excuse me. We're listening to non-crunchy Monty on the Run? What is this? 432, no. That jump is pretty tight. That might be the hardest movement in the stage, honestly. I keep forgetting to control R. I lost a couple of seconds doing that, but I keep forgetting to control R for Glitch Woman. I think in my normal run, I control R once after, the fake protovirus. The one that ends up dancing. And it lost me all the way to here. You can also control R in Glitch Woman's block quarter, but I just keep forgetting to. If you're gonna, you know, slam your face into the boss with Water Shield, you just kind of need help to do so. Okay, 525. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, and, you know, not being over-ambitious at designing 15-minute stages in general. There's way too many people in this contest that try to, have 2 or 3 stages in their stage. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I'm trying to think what went wrong this run. I obviously lost a couple seconds control R-ing within the Glitch Woman fight. First try Rush Spike token. Monty on the Run was pretty good. Kirby was pretty good. I didn't get the initiative on Splash Woman. But I don't even know... It's probably not very common to get runs where you have the initiative on both Splash Woman and Yellow Devil. I don't actually remember if a specific instance of it ever happening before. Otherwise, I failed the Coil Tornado once. I think that's about it, honestly. I think this is pretty good. You could definitely get it down. I messed up the movement in the final screen as well. You could get it down to, closer to 5 minutes. I suppose if you had a really cracked run, you might be able to get sub 5, but... I think this might be good enough for now, given the difficulty of some of it. Yeah, sub 5 would be a really good run. It's just really easy to like mess up and like start building in a ton of small time losses in the stage. Mostly in Monty on the run, but there's a lot of movement where you can just do a tiny slip up. And it'll spiral out of control a bit. The stage where, you know, it's actually not too difficult to finish a run. But there's a lot of little things that matter. Getting them all right is very difficult. And, you know, for this, the RNG in battle windows is pretty annoying. Stage has a nearly straight 5 in difficulty. At least Shinryu gave it a 4. Yeah, how's everyone liking 1.1 so far? There's now a difficulty indicator. Also, the button prompts here have been clarified. Because a lot of people apparently didn't know that you can scroll reviews, and there are other reviews in the game that mix. And how's everybody liking the question cheat? Smiles. Happy? I didn't actually get many people's reactions to the levels that I placed that in. But there haven't been a lot of people like doing it on stream or anything. Which, fair. Intentionally pretty rage-inducing. I'm gonna do more A2 token taker. I don't know if I want to keep throwing myself against battle windows. I think I'll move on to E1 normal. I'm gonna have to watch Pineapple Derp run. No, that's the fastest recorded one we have. Let me Tier 8. Human E1. Control C. Control V. Alright, Fuman E1. Let's have a look. It's a good thing that the timer doesn't actually count up during the intro. Also, like, because I don't think you can get the Fuman intro back once you've beaten the stage once. Up until the split, it's probably going to be identical. Pineapple Derp does it a little differently, I think. My strats are a little more optimal. Interesting that he still goes into bike there. That might actually be worthwhile. Not 100% sure. Ooh, nice cable, jeez. And just that via cable instead of Quill Tornado. So here's where the route split happens. I don't know how you do this section. Nice Magna Beam bug. If we could just shortcut into there, man. Right, Buster Virus. I actually should look at this one in the boss gallery. I haven't done this one much at all. This screen is super annoying. Because you constantly get Magna Beam bugged by the stupid platforms. Foil Tornado is probably the way to go here. I imagine you can bike this, right? I guess you would have to dismount here. I think these platforms can actually clip you through the wall. These, those, like, that green arch-like thing. Definitely remount bike at the edge. Is he dismounting? I guess you have to dismount at the very end. I think that's a free tile. Right, and then Fu Man. Fu Man takes free from Thunderbeam. Glitchwoman takes 4 from Water Shield on the first phase. A little odd. But then again, he does have 2 phases, whereas he doesn't. Right, okay. Let's see what we can do here. For some reason, I feel like the greatest takeaway that people had from MaGMML3 is to not name their stages after a robot master. Which is... Huh? What? No, that was not the takeaway. Just don't name your stage after one if it doesn't actually have that robot master. There's a lot of stages in this game where you can clearly see, like, that have a robot master. Oh, I was gonna look at Buster Bars. Whoops. But the name is something different, where in some cases it's fairly plain to see. It was just because of that. Right, this is normal, I don't need the token. Somehow I feel like they didn't actually take much health away from MaGMML2. Right, this is a little annoying. I know what's good here. I'm gonna go with the good old power line. Green kinda sucks. Although what I did might not be a bad strat, honestly. Using iframes and doing a beam off of spikes instead. Oh, this doesn't actually reach. All the way from the bottom doesn't reach all the way to the top. You just have to track shoot with the rest. Oh yeah, you can just get that thing to clip you inside the wall. Now, then you just need to not die. Preferably. Ah! Oh, what the? Maybe it's dependent on facing direction? No. Maybe. That's not high enough for just a coil. Oh, I control R too early, no. Okay, so this is a free tile jump. You can't actually make this on bike. Here, you might be able to make it from pink cube, but It's probably just gonna be track shoes, right? Or you stop on the platform and you Magna Beam? I don't know. This is just E1 normal for now. I did E2 Token Taker a moment ago. I got a 525 that I'm pretty satisfied with. So now we're moving on to E1. I did E2 first. I got a 347 in E2 normal and a 525 in E2 Token Taker. I wonder if Fu-Man has anything else that he's particularly weak to. Prismatic Laser is not a good ultra weakness. No way in hell we're using Prismatic Laser on him. I need to go to the boss gallery. What's up, Stick? Hope you're doing well. Lava Stone Man's here. The living. So true. Thank you, King. Fu-Man. Let me enable damage numbers real quick. Immune to that. Oh, magnetic shockwave causes the glitch effect. Oh no. That's pretty unexplaining. Let's not do that. But it only does 2. I honestly, thank God that's not the main weakness. Okay, so Thunder Beam is the way to go there. Oh, Mix-Up is actually not enabled in this stage, so I shouldn't be trying that. Prismatic Laser is just basically never a good weakness. It never tends to have high base damage. Heat Tiller does 2, Wreck Can does 2. Electric Cable does 2. Looks like this guy doesn't even have a proper alter weakness. Yeah, okay, none of this is really good, so it's gonna have to be Thunder Beam. Tornado Blow's disabled, so I can, like, get an early hit for that 1 damage. I guess it would have to be, like, Laser Trident, but at that point it's not much different than just, you know, using 10 Thunder Beams. Mega Man out for now. Haven't had the urge to go for any of the records back up broken. Yeah, I saw Mega Banana's been cruising through the early perfect tiers. Your Bakery Man records got broken. Those were really impressive. But that man is built different. I think he's got the first 5 tiers perfected now. And he's got a lot of good Buster Only times as well, naturally. Usually the Wily stage perfect, but then there's been other things. That's fair, that's fair. I definitely don't always have the urge either. Lately, I've been casualing a lot of stuff on my own time. I haven't actually been streaming as much as I technically want to. I've been casualing a lot of stuff on retro achievements. Playing a lot of Banjo-Tooie, trying to master that set. There's a lot of things on the GameCube that I currently have my eye on. So, you know, it happens. What was I gonna do? Right, so Fu-Man's tested out now. I need to see what to do on Buster Virus. So Electric Cable's still free, I'm assuming. Yeah. There's a lot of things that are technically viable. He's still wear on the other one. Does 1. Royal Guard does not have display damage values for some reason, so I'm assuming it does 0. Power line's 1.5, which is pretty good. Wreck-Can warrants, dude? Not that Wreck-Can is like ever useful. Actually, chicken detonated? The explosion also does 4. You just have to, you know, hit with it. That's the difficult part. Okay, let's forget about Rakan. Rock Shaper thing is immune? That's 1. Water Shield is 2. Actually, not that bad. I almost wonder if that's worthwhile. Not too bad. What's that? 7.6. I suppose Magnetic Shockwave would be about the same with Water Shield. Oh yeah, I operate pretty much the same way on perfect runs. I still, I only do perfect runs when I really feel like it, and I don't care about getting the first place time. I play my perfect very slowly, usually. Yeah, tier boss can be very fun. Back in the MaGMML3 days, like 7 years ago, oh god. I did a lot of tier boss ILs. I grinded the Sheepman time, I grinded the Butter Nezumi time, Jetman. I grinded those a lot. Okay, so I think we're actually mainly between Powerline and Water Shield. There's a very rare Water Shield potential W moment. I think that might actually be the way to go here. Probably the most consistent. And you were the ground opens up and you start biking. Actually pretty good, yeah. 7.3. I think that's what I'll do. What does the Water Shield do on Protofire? It didn't. Yeah, it's immune. Okay, that's why I didn't try that. Water Shield works surprisingly well on these dudes. Okay, let's go back. Thank goodness for this new shortcut. There's honestly so much been cool. There's been so much quiet quality of life in the last couple updates as well. Especially 1.1. Did you know that the portal that takes you to the Shrine of Divination in Tier X was moved down? You can actually, you can enter it while on Rush Bike. It used to be too high for a Rush Bike jump before. I still have damage numbers on. I don't like damage numbers. I think they're ugly. What am I gonna do here? What's the strat? I can't really summon Bike here, and I would have to dismount immediately, but this is also not a great spot for Magna Beam. I guess you could like do this, and let's like do this, and then go into Bike here. I guess. Not pretty though. When I have to wheel the cable in a hurry like that, I keep miswheeling to Royal Guard. But I might just track shoot that wall. That might be the way to go. But where's the... Is it a touch checkpoint? That might be a touch checkpoint in Fu Man's boss corridor. It's not on the map either. Yeah, it warps you somewhere else entirely. It's only once you transition fully you can control R. So strange. Good boss fight. The greatest show, I only got base and Presto. Right, yeah. God, greatest show of all time perfect seems like a really intimidating run. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I think that's an 11-minute stage currently just on normal? Or sorry, I think 11's Buster only. I think it's like 8 minutes normal. And then, like, you have to do base, and then each of the rivals, and then Wily Machine Spire. Like, good God. That's crazy. Good luck if you decide to go for it again. Like, those are the sorts of stages that I could never, ever... Like, I wouldn't even spend a thought on perfecting that. I've definitely grown to just like normal and token taker runs mostly. I mean, I was always the mostly doing normal, and then I started doing token taker because you know, as prep for the inevitable 2025 MaGMML3 100% no skip teleporter speedrun. We'll have to be prepared. But some of it's been really fun routing. Why? Yeah, normal's the most fun to me because like the special weapons to me are what make Mega Man Mega Man. You know, you beat a boss, you get their power, and then you have an awesome new weapon you can try in all future stages. And then, like, you know, in the classic games, they Robot Masters are your playground, basically. You can try out your weapons and you get full recalls after every stage. And then the Wily stages, it's serious time. And then MaGMML is like, every stage is your playground. You start every stage with full weapon ammo. Pretty great. One of the best things about it to me. You get to see so much. Yeah, the weapon, you know, the weapon management, swapping, especially the weapon wheel in MaGMML3, it's a lot to manage, of course. I definitely understand, oh, wait. Magna Beam and Standby. Definitely understand, people who prefer Buster only. Like, there's an established, fairly large Buster only scene for Classic too. I definitely see the appeal. Although, in this game, a lot of the runs do just kind of boil down to blast wind everything. It's not my cup of tea. I see the appeal. Normal is, at a high level, it's a lot of micromanagement. But that's part of, why I'm doing the whole, level of the week thing. Is, like, the main three categories for that will be any percent, or, the normal, Buster only, and token taker. I want to encourage, like, everyone to try all sorts of categories, and I want to encourage people who run all sorts of categories and not just normal to give it a shot. For some friendly competition. Surprised he didn't start with mobility EXE. He usually seems to. Oh my god, I barely missed the sub 230. It's alright. Oh yeah, bosses are definitely a point where I definitely prefer Buster play, at least casually. Because yeah, in a lot of the games, if you just spam the weakness, they just perish, and you probably don't even get to see their general fight gimmick. Like, think Stink Chameleon in X1. You just loop him, and he does nothing. I mean, when I was playing this game in testing, I also, like, I used weapons really liberally, partially to test them, but I always wanted to do bosses Buster only at first. Yeah, especially in the, like, as they went on Fierce and they started, like, adding the special herd animations for weaknesses, like, starting 7, it became very easy to just stun lock them. I think 9 and 11 are games that do a pretty good job at, like, letting you know, hey, this is the weakness. But not actually making the boss trivial. 9 is really good about it, because 9, like, the weakness always interacts with the boss, the boss's projectiles or similar, in a very fitting way, like, in one that was basically tailor-made for it. With, like, Hungry Shot freezing Galaxy Man's Black Hole Bomb, or Magma Bazooka having the perfect spread for the Hornets on Hornet Man, and so on and so forth. Alright, let's do more runs. I hate that my best option for that screen is just like doing that, because it's fairly fast to get onto the next platform. It's finicky as all hell. Yeah, using them on the rematches is also, you know, you've already fought the boss before. That's when you figure out the weapon loop in most cases. See if anything cool happens. And then there's like some of the later X games, where you can try any weapon on a boss and it's still going to be unclear what the weakness is, like primarily like X7, 8. I guess X8 was a little better about it, but in X7 there's like 15 bosses weak to explosion and not much else. I'm not sure if that game has a proper weakness loop. There's definitely a lot going on, like, you know, I'm realizing how here I'm already swapping between like 6 different weapons in just the first 20 seconds of the stage. There's a lot going on when it comes to high-level IL, playing like a lot of minor optimizations. Very involved process usually, but I've started to really like it. It's been a while since I really actively did classic Mega Man speedrunning. The last time I really did it this actively, well, I've intermittently done it, of course, but ever since Triple M it's become a lot less after Triple M. That was the big thing I was preparing for. Ugh. Why am I bad? I was able to do this boss just fine with Water Shield in practice, but now I just keep forgetting swap to it and it owns me. But yeah, this is the most classic Mega speedrunning I've done in quite a while. And I started to really like the style. Still gonna be here all year doing ILs. It's gonna be a doozy. I think I'm done with like a third of the levels at this point, which is very intimidating. Even though I already have nearly 300 videos up. Game is quite large. But hey, it was worth the wait. Totally surprised by the amount of people actually doing Starseeker runs immediately as well. It was really just Pineapple Derp and Hua, but still. I didn't expect anyone to go for it immediately. Now when people were still in the middle of figuring all of them out. No! That was such a good run! Man. Oh well. What? Don't wait so long. I might control R in... You know, on the checkpoint that I currently am respawning at instead. This one's not fit for the job. Because you activated so late. And it was still almost a new PvE, despite all of the garbage that happened at the end. It was a really good run until there. I wonder if this song is available on YouTube anywhere. Because it's, I'm pretty sure this is a custom-made 8-bit mix. Something else. I wonder if it's in MaGMML3 OST. Original soundtrack being a bit of a stretch. I mean, there are a lot of MaGMML original, like, tracks composed just for the game, but this is, like actual custom music. This is just a remake of an existing song. I didn't hit the code? Excuse me? What do you mean I didn't hit the cone? Oh no, why did I... The death cycle here is pretty different on that. Might still be a best time, but... God, no. This is definitely the worst attack to be getting. Mobility is it's pretty much a freebie. 222, alright, sure. We can do better, though. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said much. I mean, I say a lot of things. I don't know if I said anything of value. 222. I want like a sub 215, I think? You can definitely do that with a good run. Yeah, most of the stages that I touch, I get the normal record in. Although it has been taken from me afterwards a lot of the time too. Actually, just recently, Hua took the Real Man records that I had. Not just normal, but Token Taker too. Quite good runs there, because that's a difficult stage. But usually my ambition when I do a new stage is to get the normal record. I want to eventually have the fastest combined sum of times for normal and Token Taker on the leaderboard. Not a lot, I would say. It would still seem like a post every day of something or other. But yeah, Starseeker definitely helped. I mean, it's part of why I'm doing the level of the week thing now. There's still definitely going to be some details to feel out on that. We'll see how it goes. I'll roll the first 2 levels tomorrow and we'll see what it is. Hopefully it's not like Neopet. I think I'll just re-roll if that's the case. But then again, that's why we roll 2 levels. I'm always open to suggestions for like keeping it active, because like before the release of MaGMML3, it was practically dead. No one was doing anything in 48 hours, and MaGMML2 had been out for 5-6 years. People had already seen most of the things to him. I'm looking to hopefully keep it going throughout the game's whole lifespan. That might be a big project, but, you know, trying to keep it somewhat active, but forcing it. The level of the week thing should be helpful. Well, there's 2 types of stars. I guess I can say this now. Like, now that someone's actually collected every star in the game, we're far enough out from 1.1 release that I can talk about it. So there's 2 types of green star, or green stars, silver stars, whatever. There's the ones that are just out in the open, and there's ones that require a button. Those are the only 2 types. There's, you know, would have been neat to make, stars that have you play Buster only or Jump Plus or something, but that would have been, like, we already took way longer than we anticipated to, you know, place 1,055 unique collectibles handcrafted into every level. And so it's just the 2 types. It's definitely something to consider, but initially buttons weren't even planned. Initially it was just gonna be, like, the first level to be getting its start was Chaos Light City, and it had 5 non-buttons initially. It was very, very easy. We eventually just decided to add buttons as a mechanic because in a lot of levels there was like no spot. Where are you going to place 5 stars in Crashman Simulator? Like, come on. So we needed something that we could work with more and spice up some of the less interesting levels. And, you know, the whole point of Green Search was to be as evil and mean as possible. And there's a lot of, like, escape from this spot or, you know, do a funny rush bike race opportunities that were just really good. And that's about how buttons came around. People started seeing a lot of mean spots and capitalized on it. And then a lot of them were broken by the public and had unintended solutions, but hey, most of them should be caught now. Now people can suffer. Oh, no! Oh my god. Bro. That's so bad. See, there's one person who has found every star already. Actually, literally just I think they got the Lost Star like an hour or 2 before this stream, or like an hour or 2 before now. Someone just went through the shrine and got all 1055 stars. 219, eh. So now we have someone who can verify that all of them are obtainable legitimately. I mean, they were all obtainable legitimately when I tested them too, but then some of them broke because some of them were adjusted. A lot of them were actually adjusted upwards in difficulty after my initial testing. So a lot of them had very lenient timers. Or there were just better, you know, non-button locations as well. No, it was, someone completely different. Someone who, isn't involved in speedrunning at all. I mean, Hua has found a lot of stars, but they're not the person who's found all 1055. There's another person, I mean, Mega Banana is very close to getting all 1055. Maybe they have them by now. But they weren't the first. Hybros and Mega Banana have been working together a lot for the stars, which is cool to see. Mega Banana obviously has a lot of speedrun knowledge with specific tricks that, yeah, there's definitely some finicky tricks required that you would find in the speedrun compendium or the strat sheet. Some pretty nasty maneuvers here and there. You will definitely want to know your way around Electric Cable for the most part. A lot of rush biking, some magna beaming. There's no weapon you should forget about, really. There's a bunch of ice wolf doors, too. There's a lot of weapons people like to forget exist. I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't even know about things like Coil Jet and Coil Tornado, which we can consider basic enough moves to not have in the strat sheet. Maybe I actually should add Coil Tornado because it's very common. It's such an efficient method of quick height gain. I think this might actually be more efficient than trying whatever I am near with Coil Tornado. There's just a lot in that screen that tries to prevent you from doing Coil Tornado. Alright, give me mobility EXE. No! Stop! Oh my god. Oh, I missed the 250. No. I missed the sub 215 off of incorrect weapon swaps. I mean, Max Truck isn't that bad. It's 2 damage, but, yeah. I still have to do quite a few extra hits because I wasn't on Thunder Beam. I'm so bad. That's unfortunate. I will get a 214. And then I will probably move on to Token Taker. Crashman Simulator Buster only. That's a special run, huh? I haven't done it myself, but I can only imagine, like, if you start going for top times, that becomes very frustrating. You still have to escort the Crashman through the maze. You don't get the novelty of killing them from inside the maze because the creator messed up. I don't know why one of them just takes 9,000 damage from Buster. Maybe they were trying to be funny or something. Maybe they thought killing 2 was a little much, but then why do it in the first place? No, Craftsman Simulator is a level of mystery, so although it is weirdly charming in a way. It's a really funny level. It's a good level if you ever need the Hierophant achievement. Or the Chariot. Yeah, you know, it's tier 1. Always gonna be raising a lot of questions. There are some levels with good genuine intent in there. Sometimes, like, in a lot of aspects, in a lot of MaGMML games, the first tier is actually the worst. Forgetting what I want for each virus here. There's a lot of fun to be had in the first tier, just because of their wackiness. There's a good reason that a lot of people immediately started, like, upon launch, people were all over the tier 1 level speedruns. I don't think it was just because, you know, chronological order. There's a lot about tier 1 levels that's very charming. In how, like, broken it is, how quick a lot of the levels are. Levels like Cardinal Man with like 10-second elements will always hold a special place in my heart. I am bad. That was such a good run. Hopefully E1 token taker won't take me too long. I mean, it's just... For E1, it's just 2 tokens. Because everything else is on the glitch one path. It's just that one token that's in the, you know, the one where there's the Magna Beam icon that I do with Electro Cable. And then it's like the big tower token by Fumat, except that one is, Trackshoes completely trivializes it because, it's obviously not built around that. Almost funny. It's almost like a tragedy. Tragedy or a comedy. Like a dramedy. GDQ is this week too. I'm watching a lot of runs there. A lot more than I actually anticipated, because I never looked at the schedule beforehand. I didn't hit the freaking cone! But there's been, like, I've just been, like, kind of clicking through. Of course, there's a lot that, you know, doesn't interest me. It's such a wide selection of games. But there's been a lot of stuff that I've been, enjoying a lot as well. I was watching the Ratchet and Clank run because I really like 100% runs. And it was super pleasant commentary-wise as well. And a really interesting run, really in-depth. There was a Mega Man 10 base race earlier today on the GDQ channel. That was pretty exciting. It was very close too. And then there was, Rico was running, Ape Escape 2. His voice didn't sound too good, but he did a good job, although I had to tune out about halfway through. But it's always cool seeing friends on the big stage. Yeah, X6 Me Buster only sounds like a thing and a half. I can't... Well, I'll do it once to get on the boards. But I won't ever be grinding it or anything, because doing that auto-scroller without any weapons seems pretty painful. Especially, you actually have to use the switch gimmick. It's very unintuitive in that level. Will I? Okay. I haven't looked at X6 meme at all in a speedrun since. The no damage runs are very, very impressive for sure. I think Silent Hacker still has the record on that, right? Is it Mega Banana? I don't remember, but it's very impressive. Also one of the runs that was done within like a week of game release too, I think. Crazy. There's a lot of, like, no damage and perfect runs that I never ever thought we were gonna get this quickly. We got, Hollow Elysium no damage. And we got, Arcane Man Perfect recently. Which is crazy to me. Absolutely incredible runs. Silent Haxor recently did, a run of Forgotten Factory, Perfect, and Buster Breakdown Zero Shot. So, like, you know, never ever taking damage while also not killing a single enemy in the stage. Which is commendable, because that's just so many shadow slides. Actually, incredible run. Oh, are you serious? It was like a couple pixels too low. The first one was very low. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of levels that we currently think are impossible to do Buster only or perfect, but sometime we'll figure something out that'll make it possible. But yeah, not yet, I suppose. I mean, we used to think that you couldn't Buster only step on the gas. And now you can, and it's the worst thing ever. But hey, technology. Technology advances. Able to do that without dropping off the cliff immediately. This is the kind of thing that you don't see in the edited YouTube videos, of course. You only see the successful attempt. It always looks easier than it actually is there. You see the hours of grinding that go into it. Yeah, exactly. You just never make mistakes, you know? The godly human being. I will say, I'm definitely not the best IL runner compared to some that we currently have. I think most of my times could be beat by someone else if they care to put their mind to it. Neef's not Buster Breakdown, Jump Saver times are generally more impressive than my normal times, I think. And Hua and Cardman definitely give me a serious run for my money in normal. They've taken a lot of records from me, and sometimes it's they hold the record going into a stage, and I just can't get it. That was pretty smooth. Not a good electric cable, but alright, okay, come on. What? Hello? What was the lockout on that? Okay, whatever, who cares? 212. Huh? For some reason the last one had like insane lockout. I just couldn't fire it for so long. Whatever. Been here long enough. 212 is alright. This can definitely go to like 209, but who cares? Let's see. I wasn't able to get Call Me Ishmael normal or token taker because Cardman was too good. What else? I think some of the tier 15 stages. Oh yeah, Blizzard Resort. I didn't even get within 10 seconds of Huas and Cartman's Blizzard Resort. That's an incredible time. Let me look at the sheet. I had a hard time beating Sound Hacks versus Arcane Man, even though that was no damage and I was doing normal. Doubt I'm gonna beat Neef Sparkling Shrimps too when I get around to doing that one. That one is really good. Stock Shoots and Leaves has been optimized a lot at this point. It's gonna be another tough one. Been able to get most of the records I've set my head on, but not all of them. I got Ninja of the Night for like 30 seconds before it was taken from me again. Because Kua just has much better movement in a lot of sections. By much better, I mean like 3 seconds, but still. Yeah, Beatman and Awakening 3D is Hua territory. He has like a couple of fairly select stages that he's really good in. Propeller Woman, Awakening 3D, Beatman, High Rise Botanics. I guess he just added Real Man to his collection recently. He just has like a couple of stages he seems to focus on and he just obliterates them. Cable Woman, yeah. And once he has his mindset on an IL, there's not really a way you're beating it. But he should have videos up of all of his times, right? Now that he's able to actually record with OBS. Awakening 3D... yeah, Awakening 3D 210. There's a reference video. And we definitely have all recorded videos for all of tier 15. Oh wow, that one's 209. Very close. Right, I remember that. The Cable Woman back and forth. That does sound pretty painful. Yeah, Cable Woman was another one. I momentarily had Cable Woman normal and then Hua took it again. Pretty sure. Because he figured out a better boss fight and had better movement. Okay, last one for the night. I'm gonna do E1 Token Taker. This isn't really much different than E1 normal, but you know, we do the living. I think after that we'll be glad to be done with this all for a while. I am starting to get a little sick of it, but I don't know. Element 2 has been a lot more fun to me than Element 1 has. I don't really like a lot of the strange geometry on the Fu Man path. It's really difficult for biking. I just, like, the one stupid second with the cone is just horrible. Where I have to Magna Beam like 5 times. Yo! Cardman! Thank you for the free gift subs to Past, Dix, and Kit. Thank you so much. How are you doing? That was very out of nowhere. I appreciate it a lot, really. You're having a great day. And enjoy the gift subs, everyone. Enjoy your awesome emotes. And your new shiny red Zero helmets. Did you know that if you keep resubscribing, they will eventually turn into orange and yellow and so on Zero helmets? Then eventually, one day, you might be able to get the ultimate form Zero helmet. Or the Omega one. They're both there. No! Oh, come to think of it, wait, I'm totally autopiloting. I didn't even get the first token. I started like completely skipping by it again. I need to start getting into the habit of getting it. Yeah, thank you for 20 total gift subs already. Across all time in this channel. That's a lot. It really does help me out. Okay, I know exactly when I'm gonna control R here. Because I can just do it when I grab the token. Watch this. I'm just gonna have my finger on control already and then just press R when I get it. Game to play. Thanks, Sarasa. Not her call, by the way. She couldn't have known, but it's still very funny. Gauntlet EXE. Whatever. I guess Gauntlet EXE kind of leaves you near the door, which is nice. Okay. 235, whatever. Sure, I'll take it. We're out. I've played enough Fu Man for today. Should be the record as well. Ah, doing good. Just got back from a vacation. Nice. Oh yeah. Hope it was a good time. Welcome back. 35. Yeah, that's a good improvement over the second place time. I feel like the, you know, the non-token portion of it was actually more solid than my current normal record. But it's whatever. Like, actually, this Gauntlet EXE isn't so bad. It's a little harder to chain hits, but you end very close to the boss door, guaranteed. You have to work for a little, if he gives you mobility EXE. So yeah, that's Fu Man, E1 normal, E1 token taker. Hello? E2 normal, and E2 token taker. Good stuff. Starting to get tired. Probably do a buster only run of each element and jump saver run of each element, just to get myself on there. And then call it a day. So this is no regards to time, just beat the stage. Buster only. Just because I want to eventually have a recorded run on the leaderboards of all 242 Buster only runs. Like I want the profile on the leaderboards to say 258 normal runs, 242 Buster only runs. But the other categories I'm not as particular. But these two are easy enough to do. Finicky. Yeah, I imagine. It's a very difficult stage. And a lot of people are probably gonna go for the tokens on their first time, which means you can't do it Buster only. Because nearly every token requires weapon usage. But as long as it's possible, you know, I'll do it. Oh my god, Pyre, hi! Hello! You came just after I finished up the main categories. I took the record for normal and token taker for both elements. And now I'm just doing a victory lap with Buster only and jump saver. How goes it? Why is mixtape disabled? I mean, I have to assume it's because of time slow, messing something up. I noticed it wasn't disabled in the boss gallery though. I'm assuming that's a bug. Right, yeah, okay. I reported it just to be safe. Because actually, one of the strats that I tried to one-cycle Battle Window Splash Woman was mixtape, because it does work on her. But you still just barely don't have enough time to one-cycle her. I tried like everything to one-cycle that fight and I couldn't really get anything that stuck. So I'm just two-cycling her in my current E2 token taker. Glitch Woman, okay. Let's see. Trying to have the runs uploaded tomorrow. Because I think they're all pretty interesting, especially the E2 ones. I actually enjoy the E2 run a lot. Maybe I'll go for another E2 normal PB with, like now that I've discovered Magnetic Shockwave on Magnum Virus over Power Line. Yippee! Whoa, yeah, only 6 Buster only runs on the board, huh? Now there's 7. Took a solid minute off with that too. Okay, E1 Jump Saver. Shouldn't be too difficult because we have practically every utility in the book. Yeah, very fair. I haven't been missing them. I spend enough time on Silver Stars. Not just my initial 1055, but all the retesting and like sanity checking and like retesting for like timer adjustments. I've collected enough Silver Stars for a lifetime. Wow, we can actually talk about it now. Incredible. We can call them Silver Stars. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, guys? MaGMML3 V1.1 free! Just a week away! Oh wow! God, you're so fast! How do I do this? I guess I can do a vertical wall cable. The leaderboard page actually does also keep track of your total jumps across all levels now, so I would like to try and zero jump all the levels where it's not immensely difficult to do so. Or like low jump, I guess. Given that things like Dorkman exist. I'm not gonna be grinding out level jumps in that level. How do I do this? I guess I can just Foil Tornado this from here, actually. Oh, That does work. There's also Buster Breakdown, but Buster Breakdown is like less tangible. It's like, with Jump Saver, you can actually get 0 jumps on most levels, but like you're not gonna be able to get 0 shots on most levels, because practically every level has a mid-boss of some kind. Or a boss. Something that you need to shoot. I think there's only a handful of levels that you can actually 0 shot. Like Dorkman's one of them, Forgotten Factory's one of them. I couldn't actually name you many others right now, I think. I guess, maybe. Don't you have to like destroy some blocks and get Wildcat Wet to clear a path? That one big vertical section with the Ice Wall token? Sometimes you also just needed to interact with stage elements, so... 0 shot is a lot less tangible than 0 jump. It's good to keep a record of where we can do it, I suppose. Hold on. I got this. Ooh. Okay, I did it. Great news, everyone. That was sketchy. Okay, watch this. How? Hey, wait! My dog! What did you do to my dog? Malware Man. Oh, true, because that level does not have a boss. Yeah, no mid bosses either. We need to get like a comprehensive list of the zero-shot levels because there's a lot fewer than zero jump levels. You could probably count them on one hand. Alright. True, true. Wait, but Mafia Man has mid-bosses, right? Mafia Man has the slot wheel dude that moves with the Joe. I don't think you can pay that guy off. Okay, cool. Really? Huh. Something to investigate. Okay, so now E2. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, Water Shield is very wacky in terms of that. Buster Breakdown will be so frustrating to run on the basis that Water Shield's like the most efficient weapon, but like actually, you know, connecting it perfectly would be so difficult. You'd have to avoid all kinds of projectiles. I did Namahage Man one shot, and that was already frustrating enough, and that's the boss fight. If you really wanted to grind it out, god, it would be... Wait, this is not what I am supposed to do. It would be so frustrating. You just, you know... 5 minutes into a stage, you just randomly cast a stray projectile with Water Shield and the run's over, because you can technically do it in one shot less. The rare Water Shield meta. Also, Reccan, I think, would be pretty... Actually, how does Reccan count shots? Does Reccan increment a shot every time you, like, press speed to bounce it? Or is it just every new Reccan you spawn? But I think, like, you can just slide into it and kick it around. I think that doesn't count as a shot, but it's a fairly efficient weapon, too. Finally. The duality of bad weapons that only gets its spotlight in one niche category. Oh, interesting. Well, sorry for spitting the truth! Sorry, I hate Reccan. I don't even know why, it's just like an unusable weapon. There's not a single point where I've used Reccan without swap canceling it. That's the only use like the only use for Reccan that I currently have is bosses where the other weakness is Break Dash. And even then you have to swap cancel it. Sorry. No! You can't do that. Sniffles. Bleeding, crying. I'm gonna have to do Monty on the run without Break Dash. It's gonna be a thing. Wreck can only. I guess you'd have to do like New Game Plus. Actually, you can. There's enough tokens in the skip teleporters to just get the altar weapons without playing any level. So I guess you could just get all the tokens and get the altar weapons, and then there's probably enough levels in each tier to not do any where something else is required. And then Wily stages should be fine, right? I think you can actually do Buster-only runs of this game, even though there's a lack of a Buster-only cheat. You couldn't do Buster-only true ending or whatever. You couldn't do every stage, but I think you can skip enough stages that you can only do ones that are doable Buster-only, since the entire Wily Fortress is doable Buster-only. Rare moment of non-crunched Mondio Neuron. I think half of my E2 PBs are have crunched audio in the second half because of Monty on their own. Yeah, it's true. I think we've had like 3 people doing runs of 48 hours in its lifespan total. There's not that many. I want to get into the room with the terminal, because that just warps me forward to the boss corridor. It's probably the easiest way to go about this. I need to get hit by something, or I need that arch to be gone. Oh yeah, right, the no death freeze thing. I caught it in the options just the other day, and I was like, yeah, right, this did get out, and this is technically useful. Off it goes. It's a little weird to get used to, but it's very nice now that we have it. The transitions aren't as sudden anymore, and it probably helps prevent music crunch just a little bit. What should she take? A 3 or 2? I think it's 3. Oh, that's 2. It's funny because she uses Break Dash, but she doesn't actually become invincible. At least the water shield. Because I know that I can hit her just fine when she's break dashing with water shield in my normal runs. Rare break dash moments in gaming. I appreciate Brumani too for making break dash worthwhile. I will say that. It does not get a lot of spotlight otherwise. Yay, 822, sure. I wonder what the Buster Breakdown leaderboards for this are like. I barely beat Mick Galbani. 284 shots, yeah. Sounds about right. You'd actually be able to do Glitch One pretty efficiently with Water Shield. I guess you would do 2 Royal Guards on Poppy Bro Senior. Good god, the viruses though. Protovirus and Magnum virus. What would you do? Mag Shock? Yeah, 7 minutes seems pretty good. I died a lot in that last screen. But it's certainly a pretty good time. The Buster Breakdown. 284 shots. Yeah, right, I'm sure. Okay, so just Jump Saver too. Wait, Jump Saver Shumani 2, Shumani 2 isn't possible to zero jump because of the Kirby section, at least that we know of currently. Neve was discussing this with me the other day, because you have to jump to get to the door after Poppy Bro Senior, and you have to jump to get into the Warp Star. Whoops. I also saw Geekman isn't possible zero jump recently because the final screen forces you to interact with the jump switch block gimmick. That was pretty sad. Yeah, I can see that. See. How do you do? Wait, you can just coil this, can you? Too many people overlook coil. I'm too many people. I actually did use a lot of I'm gonna do this. I did use a lot of coil tornadoes in my actual runs though. Is there a wall here? Yes, okay. Thank goodness. Just control R from here. So now what? You appear to be in a bit of a conundrum here. Hold on, I got this. Jump Saver is really fun sometimes. You gotta get real creative. Banger category. That Wonder Bell scares me a little. Okay. Easy. Oh my god, Neve, hi! Speaking of Jump Saver, see, those are actually the magic code words to attract Neve. If you say Jump Saver 3 times while looking into a mirror, Neve will appear behind you. Don't try it at 3 AM. How are you doing? I'm just wrapping up here because I'm done with normal and token taker. I'm just doing victory lap too. Congrats on escaping the Dorkman prisons. eternal hall, the eternal halls of torture of Dorkman. Oh no! Oh my god! Wait, no! It's just like that tweet, or I guess the blue sky. I don't want to call it tweet, but also I think the official word is skeet, and that is even worse. The blue sky post. They got you. They got you, man. No, my friend. Come back to us. Alright, unavoidable jump coming up, I guess. I think there's, like, yeah, I think you spawn in midair in this room. But you can't really make anything work. You can't hover over because you're not starting high enough. Everything else you can do. I think even if you auto-fire Rush Coil, that isn't too much. Force jump coming up. Unless you can, like, you know, do the Mega Man 1 pause trick where you take infinite knockback. So you would take it up to the ledge here. One! Two! And that's all you get. Hopefully. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Balatro. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason that it's hyped that much. I imagine the praise is justified. I have enough on my hands that is as is. I still gotta, you know, actually do more runs of PDs 2. It's a roguelike that I should play more before I start a new one. Also, Tower of Trials. Doing TM. The Banshee Wheel doesn't actually protect you from these. It's curious. You would think the normal weapon and the altar weapon that serve exactly the same function. Oh right, I gotta turn auto fire off. Would both protect you from these, but I guess not. Probably a Sarasa moment. No! My dog! Hey, I mean, it's not too late yet. We still have patches to do. We will have to do a 1.13, probably. Oh, this is not actually a good idea. Okay. Good to know. Oh wait, they were intended to be immune to altar weapons. Well, I was specifically talking about, you know, Banshee Wheel on Monty in the run just now. Damn, I didn't know that. But that is pretty useful. I don't actually know what the quirks in Beakman are affected by normally. Stop shoving my dog into the floor! All of them? Like, all of them? All of them? Is it just supposed to be Buster? Wait, true, you're so right. This is why you're the Jump Saber expert. Why am I not just using electric? Look, I don't know what I was thinking. Where's Banshee Wheel? Except laser tried, okay. Interesting. Huh. Well, oops. Nice thing to have, though. The glitch one has a weakness reaction? I mean, water, the one that does the most damage is Water Shield. Spark Chaser is displayed in the first phase, but only actually does 2 over instead of 4. Like Water Shield. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't really realize. I was just looking at the damage. Odd. That's cute though, but why did they make Spark Chaser only do 2? And why did they make Water Shield do 4 in that case? Yay! 918. Ride. Very odd. I think that answers my question why Spark Chaser is pinged on the weakness radar though. Alright. That is the Fu Man full sweep. You really gotta be in the right mood for this level. But when you are, it's honestly quite fun. Wait, really? Wait, hold on. Thunder Beam in just a water level? Well, like, Thunder Beam inflicts, like, no iframes, and that's why it's the best option, right? Oh, I gotta really quickly, I gotta get my E-tanks back up to 9. Oh my god, Lava Stone Man, huh? So true. How many enemies have immunity from a special spark effect? Oh right, I remember the Gordos. I remember Cape Luigi's Yoshi posting about that. Just a water level. Okay, so this strat still works at least. Although it's pretty micromanagement heavy. God, I'm bad at this. Oh, you were only talking about the regular enemies, okay. Let's see. Unclassified. I see. Wait, was it? Hold on, am I hallucinating or weren't 5 bosses on this page before? Wasn't Server's Man here before? Am I making that up? I don't know what changed. Maybe I am hallucinating. Neo Pit of Pits was obviously changed. My man Judgment Robo Pilot is now here. Oh, yeah, so all boss tour runs are invalid because new bosses got added. And technically some got removed in order to make space here. Not that anyone's actually done it legit yet. I would also like to try and be the first legit all boss tour clear after I'm done with ILs. I mean, there's a Mega Mario doing the cheat run, I think, right? I think that's the only one that I know of. The thing about all boss tours is that it actually does give you very, very generous collective or restockables, or like, you know what I mean, presets. Like, you have quite the amount of restock stuff and like 45 E-tanks. I think it's actually not too bad. So yeah, 770. I think that's 2 more bosses than in 1.061. Oh, nice. Or wait, Shork's the one from What the Shock, right? Yeah. Wouldn't Royal Guard the strat for this dude anyway? I remember we were talking about Kachi Kachi, in Boss Gallery and Arena with Beat Tiller. That does seem to work now as well. Or where is it in? It's in Tier X All Stars, right? What is it? Dusty Desires. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, no, yeah, looks like it's fixed. I would assume it works in Node Woman as well, right? I guess I can check. I just remember there was some iteration of it that didn't work. Find the specific Tier X level challenge impossible. I don't remember which variant was broken. Right, now if only I could figure out where Green Island is. Is this Green Island? Node Woman inside the fishing minigame? There we go. Wait, hold. Wait, hold on, am I stupid? Not this for the Easter egg. Well, you never know, alright. But I was on first screen. Oh. Okay, sure, whatever. I want to use this when I, like for normal, I would like to use the normal tune, and then for Token Taker, I would lose the other. I would want to use the other tune, so. Be a shame if that didn't work, right? Fine, we're just gonna have to keep bug patching this game for all eternity anyway. Miles. I'm willing to take the time loss for Token Taker. Not many people really care about Token Taker anyway. I'm willing to take it for the style points. I mean, things are definitely gonna keep cropping up, but at this point, like, we've probably reached the state where, you know, we're probably just fine letting them keep up. Letting them keep piling up for a bit. We're not, like, in a desperate need to bug fix anything anymore now that full Silver Stars work, and the game is out and has all the content that was intended for it. Unbelievable, honestly. Finally here. Okay, have a look. Oh no! Pyro! Can you fix Kachi Kachi, please? Oh. Use Max Rock becomes the next best thing. Grrr. Yeah, I was impressed at the pace that people found Silver Stars with. They got a lot fairly quickly. I mean, sometimes there were still like hour intervals between individual starts, which is the intent, but like they kept at it. Mega Banana and McIveros kept at it very actively, bashing their heads against the walls that we put up. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for today. Enough Pooh Man for one day. Trying to think if there's anything funny I could end the stream on, but I can't think of much. I will check what my current Silver Star title of the day is, but this is not my Silver Star file, so... Oh, my man, Sumakon. Wait! He has 122 cups because I have 233 elements! Awesome. But he still turns into Super Machman, alright. I was actually worried that he wouldn't for a bit. Great. I have them all, it's just on a different file. Sure. Huh? I just do, because this is still the same save. You capped it here, but you didn't cap it on the border. You also capped... I don't know... I don't really understand this. You capped, the amount of energy elements on the border, but you didn't cap the amount of M-tanks there. I'm not saying you should, but it confused me. Well, I noticed. I went into You Don't Know the Drill unsuspectingly, and I lost them. Grrr. But like, if you're instead of doing that, literally just cap it on the border, please. Like, that's like literally the only reason that I still carry around the save. Yeah, it's still it's still it's inconsistent all across the board. I think personally it would be fun. Like, the point that you're worried about is probably that people get the wrong impression. So like, just cap the stuff on the border and let me have my 243 elements and 9 M-tanks here, I guess. If you actually cap M-tanks on the border, then I will no longer have reason to go back to a 100-year-old save and keep reloading it every time I accidentally talk to a vending machine. Which honestly would be a relief in a way. What do you mean your save? This is my save from the testing playthrough. Yeah. I'm attached to it, alright? I'm attached to the bugs that happen and the adventures that we had along the way. The extra element is, back in testing, the Pyre Duo gave an element that crashed the game on pickup, and I guess it had a different ID or something, because when I rebeat Pyre Duo, like, so first, I got the victory, even though the game crashed on element pickup. But when I rebeat Pyre Duo legitimately, when I was fixed, I got an extra element. I have 2 out of 1 elements on Pyre Duo. So that's how I have 243. What's up, Zero Name? And I've been very attached to this file ever since. You know, no one else has a file with 243 elements and 9 M-tanks. The unfortunate part is that I've been losing hours and hours, like hundreds of hours worth of stats that I would like to keep track, because I need to keep reverting to the save when I accidentally like use an M-Tank or like talk to a vending machine or go to You Don't Know the Drill as of the latest version. It's quite sad, but Pyro keeps refusing to cap it on the border. She wants to take everything away from me, but not like directly. It's like the worst form of torture, you know? You like keep holding a trinket out in front of someone, but you like it's just within reach, but just out of reach, you know? I would. Don't delete them, just literally cap it on the display. I'm begging you. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill you. Yay! Happy. Can you make this so it's 9 M-Tanks again in the menu? I think that's something we can settle on, right? Okay, yay. What do you know? No one can see this at the pause menu in my videos. They're only gonna look at the board. Look, we never open the pause menu. They're gonna see 993 and 242 on the border. For kills you. Very well. Sigh! Women, am I right, fellas? I think that's all I got. Alright, that is gonna be it. That was an eventful 3 hours. 2.5 hours of poo, and then 20 minutes of arguing with Pyro. As per usual. Right. I'm gonna see to it that I have the videos of the runs uploaded tomorrow, because I think they're actually quite interesting. Like my Fuman normal E2 was over a minute improvement over the current record. And my Fuman E2 token taker was a 14-minute improvement over the current fastest time, so feeling pretty good about that. Other than that, I don't actually have anything else concrete planned as far as streams go. I would like to continue Brothership soon. But I've been playing a lot of casual stuff on the side because I've been feeling more like it. So we'll see when that continues. Hopefully we can start Legends 2 soon. Smiles. Winks. Nods. Nudges. I'll put out a post about that still. And yeah, some other things I've had on the list for a while. We'll see. I've also started playing the Apollo Justice trilogy with Neef and Phazon offline in the Discord VC. That's been a very good time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Part of why I really want to do it soon is because I want to start learning the Legends speedruns. Because that's the only 3 games left until I have officially speedrun every single mainline official Mega Man game. I've done 1 through 11 at end base, X1 for X8, 0, 1 through 4, ZX and ZXA, EN 1 through 6, SF1 3. It's just Legends 1, Legends 2, and Trombone, and I really want to look at speedrunning like Legends 1 and Trombone until I've casualed Legends 2. So yeah, do look forward to that. Do join the Discord for any updates on stream projects like that. Do subscribe to the YouTube for videos of MaGMML3 IL, such as Fuman. And yeah. I think that's gonna do it for today. It's some good progress. Let me see. Yeah, a couple of people on it this time. I guess it's because GDQ is streaming. Most people are probably there or watching. I suppose I'll just send you off. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this spontaneous stream. Hope you had a good time. I did. Tune in again soon. And yeah. Thank you again, Partman, for all the subs. Thank you to everyone who came by, watched, chatted. And I will see you around. Take care.